What are your thoughts on when Ric Flair left with the title?
What now?
When Ric Flair left the company with the title and went to Vince?
Well, see, the problem right now with that is this: who gave a shit? Who was in the NWA? Who was in the NWA at that time? What year are you talking about?
This might have been 91, I think.
Good. Who was in the NWA at that time?
Worker-wise?
Promoter-wise, do you have any idea what you're talking about?
Yeah, Dusty and all. No.
Piss on Dusty. What promoters do you know that were in the NWA in 1991 or 1990 or 1989? Who do you know was in the NWA at that time?
Ted Turner ruined it. Go ahead.
Do you think there was a promoter out in Los Angeles? Do you think there was a promoter in San Francisco?
Right.
Do you huh?
No, it was one guy.
Quit being so damn dumb.
Go ahead.
Do you think there were any promoters in 1950, or do you think there was just one promoter?
No, there was a lot of different territories.
Good!
Right.
So, how many territories were there in 1989 or 1990?
There was only two, probably, major ones, but then there was the little minor ones.
There's no such thing as a minor one.
Well, you know what I mean. It was
No, you don't know what I mean.
The two national ones.
They used to have meetings every damn year out in Las Vegas, NWA meetings.
Right.
There hasn't been any meetings since 1984, I think. Why? Because there is no NWA anymore.
Right.
Well, right, then what the hell are you talking about?
So
Ric Flair was a champion of what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. He couldn't go to Don Owen up in the Oregon because Don Owen wasn't in business anymore. He couldn't go to Roy Shires out in San Francisco because Roy Shires wasn't in business anymore. He couldn't come to Ole Anderson and Jim Barnett in Atlanta because they weren't in business anymore. He couldn't come to the damn, what's his name? Name anybody you want to name. Name anybody in the whole damn world. He couldn't even go to Vern Gagne because Vern Gagne was out of business.
Right.
He couldn't go to Eddie Graham because he was out of business. So where was Ric Flair going to go?
Vince, that was it.
There was nowhere to go.
Right.
So what did he walk away with? He walked away with something that nobody gave a shit about anyhow. So who got hurt? And see, he always talks about how great a champion he was. Champion of what?
How did you wind up moving back into booking?
When did that happen?
Well, I guess when Sid Vicious was in there, and then Sid went into
That's
the Western.
1990.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I was working